I'm with my friend Paulo Simoes from Lisbon, Portugal, Cloud365. We're talking about an amazing recent win we had with a customer that's in the automotive industry. So, Paulo, thank you so much for your partnership. So, jumping into it, I always like to have my guest introduce himself. So, Paulo, do you mind introducing yourself and give us a little background on Cloud365?
Yes, I'm the managing partner of Cloud365. I've been working in IT and telecommunications for the last 30 years. Cloud365 is mainly a commercial company. 85 or 90% of our solution portfolio is composed of products and services of our partners. And we are a partner of Aryaka for many years now.
Well, excellent. We appreciate you. We appreciate the partnership. We're excited about all the traction we're making throughout Europe. So let's talk about this recent win. This win is in the automotive industry. So talk about the problem this automotive industry customer came to you to solve, Paulo.
Previously, they were user of MPLS network provided by one of the leading global operators. Their main objective, it was to reduce cost because they thought they were paying too much for the solution they were using, and also to facilitate their ongoing digital transformation project.
Got it. Well, thanks for sharing that. That's what we're seeing quite often with a lot of these enterprise global customers is they're all in the midst of going through some level of transformation. They all want to save money, especially in our global economics kind of environment. And they typically want to reduce complexity because most of these companies have legacy networks with a provider for MPLS. They've got a provider for internet. They've got multiple security solutions integrated in. So these IT managers are really struggling with the complexity. So this use case aligns very common to what I see across most of these customers globally. Yeah. So talk to me about the collaboration. So you met with this automotive customer. You then came to Aryaka. Talk to me about the collaboration between our European team and Cloud365.
We start speaking to the customer maybe 2 years before we closed the business. So it was a long-term sales motion. Our main objective during this period, it was to deeply understand customer needs, aspirations. 1 year before we close the business, we start working very, very closely with the Aryaka European team. So it was a cooperation of more than 1 year with the only objective of being able to, at the end of the day, present a winning proposal that solve customer needs and also offer them an easy and smooth migration from the MPLS solution to Aryaka.
I love that. I mean, that's really the definition of teamwork, right? And a partnership. We were committed long term. The fact that this engagement was a little bit lengthy, we worked with you side by side, over the course of a year to make this deal happen. So talk to me about the solution. What was the solution ultimately? What did it look like that we were able to present to this automotive customer to solve that digital transformation, solve the complexity, and solve that China challenge they were dealing with?
The customer told us that they were looking for a managed service. So this is the typical customer that do not want to do it themselves. They have a small team, a small infrastructure team, and they have more than 30 sites around the world. So they wanted to have a managed services. That was very important for them. So we thought for ourselves that the best way would be to offer them the experience of being an Aryaka customer for a certain period of time. We propose them that they do a proof of value for 30 days where they could have the experience of contacting the support team to get solutions to some issues. So they have the full experience of a customer, including setting up a site in China. China is always a problem for many companies. So they were very surprised that 4 or 5 days after we started the process, everything in place to set up the China site. So they did a proof of concept with other competitors, and no one was close to what Aryaka was able to do, in which concerns China connectivity. So at the end of this process, the customer was really convinced that Aryaka was the best solution for them.
I love that. Thanks for sharing that, by the way. I mean, that's something that we really strive to be, is we want to be flexible, because we believe, as we say in the US and North America, we say the phrase is the proof is in the pudding, right? And we believe if we can show our technology, it will sell itself because it's that good. So, that's a key takeaway for those that are listening, is that Aryaka is flexible. We're more than happy to set up proof of concepts to really show these customers what we can do. So let me ask you this, Paulo. You being one of our top resale partners, why did you select Aryaka? Like, what was the thing that drove you to Aryaka in this particular use case?
The main drive was the customer footprint, because it's a global footprint with IT very concentrated. And we know that for this kind of footprint, we need performance, and we need a solution that can deliver in China the same user experience that can be delivered in Europe or in South America. So this was one point. The other point, it was that typically we found out that total cost of ownership for customers is better than with MPLS, and also the issue of digital transformation. For the customer, it was very important to be able to easily connect to cloud services, but they are still on the process, and they still have some decisions to make about what will be their future main providers. And no matter which the provider is, we know that Aryaka can connect very well to any kind of cloud service.
Okay. So just to summarize what I heard there, you did a great job explaining it. It sounds like total cost of ownership was excellent, right? It really helped them enable their key driver of saving money.
Yeah,
the
and
second is
one important thing here, it was the migration process from MPLS to Aryaka. So we were able to provide them a detailed plan on the migration. Well, just for your information, we completed the migration yesterday, and it took 2 months to migrate around 30 sites. So it was very, very smooth. But one important thing is that we provide them a migration path, and we made sure that there were not overlap of costs. I mean, they didn't have to pay double, because in these migrations, until you have the new solution, you need to still be paying the previous one, and there is always an overlap where for 1 month or 2 months you have to pay to the two providers. But we managed the thing in order that they could migrate without overlap of costs, and that what in the long term is not important, but for the budget of the year of the migration, it is important.
It's a very great point you make. So sounds like a lot of great value there in terms of how we're able to present, ways for the company to save money, in terms of the total cost of ownership, but also, mitigating the double charges as they move from one legacy technology to the other. You talked about the flexibility. You talked about the global POPs. Aryaka has over 40 global POPs around the world, and the fact that we can now integrate security into the offering, which is another opportunity we're looking at with this particular customer. So thanks for sharing all that. Well, congratulations again on an amazing win here with this automotive industry. Good luck with the future opportunity in this account. Of course, we've got your back. We'll be there to support you, and can't wait to continue all of our success as we continue to expand throughout the Iberia Peninsula, in Lisbon and in Madrid and beyond. So thanks so much, Paulo, and look forward to more wins.
Thank you for the invitation, Craig. Let's do more of this.